Hey everybody, I'm going to show how to refill this refillable propane tank using a larger propane tank. I've already inverted it so that it is ready to put liquid propane into this tank. There's a gas up on the top and down below is liquid. This propane tank here has a notch, and so does this tool. That is to prevent this tool from being used to refill a non-refillable tank. So that's a safety feature. So we'll go ahead and attach this to the receiving tank. Nice and tight. There's a valve here for releasing pressure right here. So I want to make sure the Allen key is available. I'm going to attach this to the tank. Make sure the fittings are tight to prevent leakage. Go ahead and turn on your tank. Release the release valve. So that's going to start the flow of some propane, and then just push the button and wait for liquid propane to come out of the vent. And when that happens, close the valve and turn off the propane flow going into the tank. This just takes about a minute. With the non-refillable tanks, there's a valve that people try to open and close. Eventually they weaken that valve and the whole entire propane tank will leak. That's why this is designed differently. The other thing is that this tank is much thicker than the non-refillable tanks, so that is also why this is a lot safer. So this can actually be transported legally and used within a residence legally. Non-refillable tanks, that's not the case. It's dangerous, don't refill them. This is the only type of approved tank that can be used for refilling that's this size right here. And you never want to fill this indoors because there's flammable gas coming out of there, and that could be a very dangerous thing. So make sure there's no sources of ignition nearby, such as barbecue flames or people smoking cigarettes or some type of motor that has brushes on it, which could ignite propane. We're almost done here. This tool is feeling kind of cold because the propane expands and it cools off as it expands. So just be careful where you're touching it. It's not too cold for me, but it will get cold over time. And the other thing is just to make sure that you have your tank on. That's a common thing that people forget, is that they screw everything on here and forget to turn on the tank. I know this from experience. So the tube is starting to feel pretty cold, so there's a lot of propane flowing through here. And this process is very similar to what's being used when you get a propane tank filled at a propane filling station. This tank here, there's a relief valve. They open that and they pump propane into it, and then they close that relief valve. So the jet's right there. That's where the relief is. So as this is filling up with liquid propane, about 80% full, it'll start to spew out a liquid gas. It's getting close right now. I can hear it starting to sputter a little bit. There it goes. As you can see, there's a jet of liquid propane. So we'll turn this off, stop the flow, turn off the tank. I'll just open it for a second. Try to get some of the pressure relieved from here, just so there's not a big blast of gas. Remove the smaller tank first. There'll be a small flow of propane gas from here. And this is why you do not smoke or have any ignition sources nearby. That was propane gas. This is all turned off, so we're good. Everything's done. I will move this canister back to its storage location after the video. So thank you for watching.